Welcome back to Flourish Field, and in this video I am going to be adding up something to our ping pong game. All right, I said in the last video that that will be that'll be the end of the ping pong game, but I thought about it that it won't be nice for us to have a game that doesn't have an ending. For example, if we start our game like this, you just keep going. It's going to be an endless game, and I don't think it's going to be nice for us to have this kind of game. So how do we make this game have an ending? It's totally by just creating a variable called timer to help us track, or to help us limit our game. All right, so to create a variable, you come to variables and then you click on make a variable. I'll be very fast in this video because this is just the top up. Then I'll call it what? Timer. Now this timer will actually help us in tracking down and limiting our game. Okay, so now what do we do with a timer? We want the timer to, for example, if you want the game to last for like 3 minutes and then declare the winner, you set the timer to count up to 3 minutes. For example, 60 seconds is equal to 1 minute, 120 seconds is equal to 2 minutes, and then 180 seconds is equal to 3 minutes. So if you want a game to last for 3 minutes, all you need to do is just to when flag is clicked again. So you come right there, say okay, when flag is clicked. This time around, I want us to focus on the timer, so I'm going to make it a bit big. Alright, so when flag is clicked, I'm going to set my timer. I'm going to set my timer. Set timer to be equal to what? 0. I want it to start counting from 0. Alright, so set timer to be equal to 0. Alright, now after setting my timer to be equal to 0, I want it to be that okay. I want it to increase by 1 when we start the game. So we come to forever loop, and then we put this forever loop right there, and then in that case we just say change the timer by 1. But after changing the timer by 1, you need to wait a second. So I want it to keep counting like that. Okay, wait a second. Should we put it at the top? Alright, so wait a second, and then you keep going like that forever. Alright, but now there are going to be conditions to end the game. Now after doing that, this will keep counting our game. Let's test run it and see. Let's test run it and see now. So when we click on the flag, you see it starts counting. Alright, it starts counting. You see that? It starts counting. Alright, but now we want it to end at exactly 3 minutes. That is at exactly 180. Now how do we achieve that? You come right there and say if. Should we use if? Yeah, if. And then you say what? I'll be a bit fast. If you think I'm too fast, just pause the video and then follow along with the best speed you can. Okay. Alright, so if the timer, so come to variable and say what? If the timer is equals to what? 180. This is where we want the game to stop. Alright, we want the game to stop at exactly 180. So now if the timer is equals to 180, what do we want the game to do? Now we want it to be that okay, we want it to declare the winner after the end of the game. So how do we do that? There's something in programming we call a nested loop. That is to say, a nested if. Sorry, that is to say an if statement inside another if statement. So now this is an if statement right here. So I'm going to put another if statement inside. So I'm going to come here, but this time I'm going to be if else, or let's still use if, so that we have different condition. If statement, I'm going to have 3. Okay, so I'm putting it. This is nested loop if. Alright, so this time I'm going to be checking if my user 1. Alright, sorry, I'm going to use if else. Okay, I'm sorry. I feel if else is the best option to use. So I say if else. So I say now if user 1 score is greater than user 2 score. Now we want it to broadcast. Now remember I thought I explained the concept of broadcasting in a video that I just send the link up there, so you could just click on it and then understand more about broadcasting. Okay, so now if user 1 is greater than user 2, we want the game to declare user 1 as a winner. So what do? We broadcast. We come to event and we say what? Broadcast user 1. I already created that, so maybe I'll just create it again so that you can see. Or no, let me just leave it like that. So user 1. So broadcast user 1 as a winner. Else, I want to be sure that it's checking the same condition. I'll say else if user 1 is less than, now this time around is less than user 2. Else if user 1 is less than user 2, I want you to broadcast user 2 as the winner. So broadcast user 2 as the winner. Else, after doing all of this and then nothing happens, I want you to broadcast, I think this is the right place to put it, broadcast this time around, broadcast it's a draw, all right, or it's a tie. I think I like that. Okay, it's a tie. All right, so nobody lose, nobody win. Okay, all right, so this is exactly what we are gonna do when we actually do time our work. But now we need to check when we receive the user 1. So how do we check? We go back to backdrop and then we say what? When flag is clicked, we want it to start with this backdrop. Now we now say what? When I receive, let's keep it right there on the same code right there. See what? When I receive, it's a tie. I want to have 3 conditions right now. So now when I receive, user 1 wins. When I receive, user 2 wins. And when I receive is a tie. What do I want to happen to the backdrop? I just say what? Right there. Come to looks and then switch backdrops. Switch backdrop to what? Backdrop 2. This is backdrop 2 right there. Backdrop 2, I've already created backdrop 2. Creating backdrop 2 is as simple as just creating backdrop 3. I'll do that later. Now let's change the backdrop 2 to user 1 win so that we know the name. So I'll just say user 1 wins. User 1 wins. So that's the name. I'll change user 2 win also to what? User 2 wins. Now for those that don't know how to create a backdrop, I'm going to do that again for it's a tie. So this is how I'll do it. I come to this place and say paint, and then I come to text. It's just as simple as that. Then from text I just select this right here. So I need to be sure of the color I use right there. So it's a green color actually. Okay, no problem. So that's the green color reflecting there. So just say what? It's a tie. All right. Well done, guys. Well done, guys. Okay, so we could make it a bit bigger. So now this is how to just do it. It's as simple as that. It's a tie. You understand? Just make it, centralize it. Okay. All right. So this is, it's a tie. So you just see what? Just give it tie right here. Tie or something, something cool like that. So let's go back to our code now and then go to code and say when I receive. So switch to backdrop. You've won. User 1, and this one will be what? Switch to backdrop. User 2 wins, and this one will be what? Switch to backdrop. It's a tie. Now this would actually help us in achieving that. So now let's check our code again and see how far our code is working. There's something I'm going to see. All right, you see, it's starting from that place, and then our timer is moving. See, our timer is moving actually, but it's going. Now let's see. Uh, the condition is a bit, right? It's coming down a bit, but let's see. I just hope I get it. All right, I think it's over here. Now it's going, but you see, the way it's going is actually, but that's just one thing about random picking an angle at random. Currently, user 2 is leading. So let's see if it touches user 2. Maybe it's going to display. Alright, let's see. Alright, so now it's moving faster because we actually increased the speed. Alright, if you get that. I always say that, okay, if you want us to improve on this code, I can always learn from you, okay? Just give you ideas and now we. Alright, this is not actually helpful because maybe let's run it again and see if it's. Alright, 1 0. The angle it picked is. Alright, so oops, that's 2-0. Oh, 3-0. Come on, man. Come on now. So let's wait until it is 3 minutes and then we'll see what happens to the code. So I hope you understand how I did this, or maybe because of time, let me just quickly reduce it to 1 minute and see what happens. You could actually change the minute by yourself later. Alright. Okay, until where did I get that? The timer.